Morning, everybody. It's 8:16 a.m. It's June 7th. Welcome to my channel. Well, a whole lot of nothing happened yesterday. That was just, I guess you had a big breakout, and then you consolidated yesterday, waiting for today's data. So the market's still holding higher prices. That's very bullish. And now we're just waiting for the data to come out at 8:30 a.m. So that's really what's going on. Let's get into this. Welcome to my channel. My name is Steven Gonzalez. I use volume profile, market profile to find structure in the market, along with anchor VWAPs, gamma exposure levels, supply and demand, and the most traded price of the year, the month, the week, and the preceding day. Just helps me find structure in the market. All right. Every day I do this at 8:10 a.m. Today was 8:15, but every day is usually 8:10, and I just go over news, what's moving the markets, leaders and laggards, and then we go over daily charts, and then we go over ES and NQ scenarios for the day, long and short plays, and that's it. We wrap it up. So I do that every day around 8:30. The scenarios, and today we'll look at the when the data drops, the non-farm payrolls and unemployment at 8:30. So we'll look at that. So there's not much of a plan till after that, and it might not even be much of a plan depending on how big the move is until later. So we'll just watch it. If it turns out to be a nothing burger, then the plan will be able to go over scenarios more accurately. All right. So if it's your first time here, please subscribe, set an alert, and then also if you enjoy my content, please give me a big thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. As well as you can follow me on X at Gonzo719. All right, let's get right into the watch list. Obviously, some of these will change due to the data coming out at 8:30, but we'll go over them and see where we're at now. And we got Bitcoin. It's at 72,600. It's up 2.33%. Ether is up 1.4. VIX is up 1.19. Crude's continuing to go higher. Nasdaq's up 0.16. ES up 0.03. Dow is flat basically, but up 0.02. 10-year hasn't reported yet. Okay. Dollar is pretty much flat. Russell's down 0.13. 30-year bonds are being sold. The bonds, the dollar, the 10-year yield will all change once the data drops. Gold down 1.56, pulling back. Silver pulling back 2.86. Interesting. Moving on to the Max 7 Plus, we got Coinbase. Coinbase is up 1.69%. Very happy with that. Didn't mention it, I don't think, but I have been long on coin in a bull call spread. That's been doing pretty good. Very in the money, deep in the money with that spread, so that's working out. Apple is up 0.37, Meta's up 0.36, AMD up 0.31. Now, we have any laggards? Tesla, Nvidia, Roblox, Boeing, Baba. Baba's down 0.85. China had some weakness in the market today. Moving on. Top sector stocks. We got Qualcomm's up 0.43. Salesforce. I saw somebody added like $1 billion insider, like a director of sales, something like that, added a lot of money into Salesforce. Costco. All right, not much of a leader here. McDonald's is down. Exxon's down. PepsiCo's down. Let's look at the swing trades. Swing trade list. We got Lyft. Lyft is up 3.12%. MicroStrategy is up 2.62. This is all going to be Bitcoin related. Bitcoin ETF's up. What else? Mara, Ride, the usual suspects. That's what's going on there. Do we have laggards? Oh, GameStop. Interesting. Now, Roaring Curdy, I know Keith Gill is going to do a live stream at 12 p.m., but this is down 16.31%. And so is AMC. Interesting. DocuSign down 6.68. And here we go, GDXJ, gold miners down, Reddit down. I believe that's Sherman-Williams, gold down. That's what's down. Now, moving on to sectors. Now, these should be very benign because of the non-farm payroll data coming out. Semis leading, but only up 0.27. Technology only up 0.09, right? A whole bunch of zeros in the laggards, basic materials, which really doesn't matter to the market. All right, I think we can move on to economic calendar. All right. Of course, big data dropping today. Non-farm payrolls at 8:30 and unemployment. All right, unemployment is expected to not change to 3.9%. I think if we get 4.0, 4.1, the market will like this. Okay, as well as non-farm payrolls. If we get lower than the consensus of 185, like say 160, 150, the market will like that. All right, these bad news is mean cuts can come quicker. Okay, if it's the opposite, if unemployment goes down or non-farm payrolls added a lot of jobs, that is bearish. Not sure how far it would take on the market, but it would be bearish. Okay, so that's what we're looking for today. I don't think there's much in the news. Let's look at, let's see, upgrades and downgrades. Let's see here. I just want to see if there's any big upgrades and downgrades to go over here. Let's see. Let's see here. Lyft got an upgrade. There you go. 3M got an upgrade. Skechers got an upgrade. Who's got downgrades today? Nothing to note really of. Let's see. Initiate coverage today. Firm initiated neutral. Ally initiated as a buy. American Express neutral. Let's see here. Capital One neutral. A lot of initiated cover. FedEx equal weight. Man, nothing really here. Let's see if anybody raised target prices today. Let's see. Microsoft target price raised from 450 to 500. Neo, that's not much of a target raise. ON outperform $40 to 47. That's what's going on there. And any lower targets today. DocuSign got target lowered. All right. I think that's what's going on there. Let's hit the juice up. We're just waiting for this data to drop in about 5 minutes. I think we can go prior to this data. Let's see here. I think we can safely go to daily charts and look at those before we see the all right, so you can see yesterday kind of like a doji candle. All right, you did drop down to last month's highs, kind of got bought up at the end and kind of closed close to the close of the previous day, which means nothing changed. Okay, nothing really changed. Let's look at the futures. You can see that here. Look, just sideways, waiting for this information, basically. Okay, pretty simple. Qs, same thing. Dropped a little bit, closed right at yesterday's close, so nothing changed. Then the Nasdaq, look, futures look the same. So we're basically just waiting for data. Now the big triple-headed monster, that was your daily charts. Oop. Now the triple-headed monster that I referred to, the 10-year yield, the VIX, and the dollar, that should move today. Let's look at those. Let's look at the 10-year yield, which has really fallen Look at that yield when it hit 4.6, just dropped down like a rock all the way down here. Now it's kind of chilling inside yesterday's range, waiting for these unemployment numbers. Let's look at the dollar. Let's look at that dollar. Dollar sideways. Should get some type of move again, right? Now the VIX got a little elevated just because of this number. People hedging maybe a little bit. It's not much. All right. Can we go back down to 12 to 11? That would be a very complacent market. So not a lot of fear right now coming into this number. Numbers dropping in about 3 minutes. That's a triple-headed monster. So we, like I said, those are I just wanted to see where we're at. I expected these to be just kind of non-existent until that number drops at 8:30. Okay. If we go to the hourly charts, give me one sec. I think I might just go to the hourly charts for the news drop. You can see too in my chart here that we're on the hourly charts. You can see the relative volume is not very high today. We are at 75% in the ES, 79% in the NASDAQ. So that volume, I noticed yesterday too, was a little lower. So we just had nice volume for the last couple weeks. And now, we're going into summer. I expect those volumes to pick up once this number drops. So we'll just wait for this number to drop here and see if we can make a plan. Numbers drop it in 20 seconds. You should see this candle start to, usually gets like a pulse right before the number drops. Here we go. There it goes. All right, numbers dropping right now. Boom. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. First move's down. First move is down. All right, that could only mean that unemployment maybe went down, or we missed. We added more jobs. Let's see here. Let's see the numbers here. All right, let's see. Unemployment rate went up. Interesting. That should be bullish. Unemployment went to 4%. Oh, that's why. Non-farm payrolls. Jeez. Remember, this is an election year. So they were expecting 185. They added 272,000 jobs. So you got a conflicting. Unemployment went up, but they added 272,000 jobs, which really beat the number that they were expecting. So the market's running with the bearish adding of jobs instead of concentrating on the unemployment number. Go back to this chart, see where we're at. So you kind of took out all these longs right now. Now this could just be a liquidation break. Like I said, unemployment went up to 4%. This initial reaction is because of the non-farm payrolls blowing out the number. And a lot of times they get revised, and these are algos just responding to the number. It's already getting bought up a little bit. I think it might be a nothing burger, just because the two numbers go against each other. Adding more jobs, but then unemployment has went up. So they took this supply out of here, but this is actually interesting. So what I think's most likely going to happen is it's gonna be a nothing burger. Like I said, because those numbers are fighting each other. You just had a liquidation break. It just boom took out all these longs. Right now it's getting bought up. So if it gets bought up and comes back to here, then you just eliminated sellers from the market. See, it's getting bought up now. See, unemployment went up. I don't, like I said, I don't know if this all out goes bullish today, but if you start ripping up, you could get a day that you just move up today, you melt up. Not really sure. All right, I think we can go over structure now. Let's do that. I don't think this is going to move much. Okay. This, let's see here. Be curious what happens here. All right, so in the last week, you can see this profile here, right? And you got value area all the way up here. And notice you have no excess up here. And what has the market done? The market has brought the most traded price of the week higher. That's bullish, right? 53.64 is the new most traded price of the week. It was down here. So that's bullish, okay? Most traded price of the month, still 53.24. I'd say you'd look for that to be support today if we go lower. Still did not touch these single prints yet. But you gotta let this shake out a little more. Okay, so briefly, what I would really concentrate on, see, you had a weak high here, and the initial number jumped up, and then it went lower. Okay, and the most trades happened yesterday and this week here. So we just went like that. So like I said, if we start to fall, you really got to see what we do here. Okay, what we did was, here's the 50% of that trend day higher, almost went to that in the single prints. Okay, so you really want to see this area in particular, the most traded price of the month, hold. Okay, could you go down all the way to here, which would be different because that would be to the lows of that big move. Okay, but really, we're just get right into the scenarios right now. All right, let's see here. So like I said, defense is here. Share price of the month right here. Now you do have 50% retracement of that day and single prints right here as well. Just want to see if this area is defended. Okay, so even if we come back up and test these singles, right, you could clean those out. Now the big move is here, right? I'd also add 53.13 is the original breakout level here. So this area, and that's big. I'm really going to look to see how it, honestly, just how it deals with this most traded price of the month. So if it comes down here, I just want to see. If it holds, I think you can go back up to here. Okay? That's really what I'd be looking for. Now, it also, okay, if it goes into singles and it finds support, that's also bullish. All right, then you got thin volume here. And like I said, the numbers are conflicting and unemployment went up. Okay, so really have to see how these numbers pan out. Okay, that's really all I'm looking for is today's how this is defended. Pretty simple. Okay, conversely, if you're going on the short side, the bear side, if a couple things, if the market happens to come down, okay, breaks this level and hold under it, finds acceptance, we could find ourselves working our way down to the lows of that big trend day, and then we could fall farther. I don't know if that's in the cards today. Okay, another play would be if we did come back up here to the most traded price of yesterday and the most traded price of the week, and we can't find acceptance above that and we start going under, we could also at least fall to here. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be looking for on the short side. Now, as far as the NASDAQ, let's look at that because they don't necessarily match up exactly. Let's look at them together. Right now, they kind of do. They've moved in the same similar fashion as of late. So let's look at the profile. Got excess here, and then we got value area, and then look, that's the big move, the trend day, and guess what? We got no excess to the top here. So the NASDAQ also has moved the most traded price of the week higher. It moved it up. That's bullish. Okay, price is right here. Now, a little different in the NASDAQ is all these single prints. That was that trend day. So what I'm going to look for is if we start eating up these single prints, what do? If we get support in here, that's bullish. You can go right back here and possibly put in excess to the top. Okay? Because if the market is very weak, you should rip down through these single prints. Hit that negative epoch from that trend day, and then there's a gap. We could fill it and go down to the most traded price of the month. Like I said, I don't know what will happen today, but that is something. These NASDAQ single prints, if they're supportive, it's bullish, right? If they get blown through, you could definitely see us going back here. Not sure what really will transpire, but that's what we're looking at. All right, now as far as the scenarios, let's go over them. Okay, so bullish wise, I want to see how we defend these single prints. That's what I'm looking for, and also it's the midpoint of the trend day. So if we come down here, like I said, and we start to get lower highs, you're probably going to come back up and reach here. If we reach here, we could possibly bounce up. The market's pushing down lower as I'm speaking. Still the scenario that I care about. Okay. Now, bearish wise, wow, starting to get some selling, more selling. Nvidia is almost down 2%. Interesting. We'll have to see how these singles get handled. Okay. Now, as far as bearish play, what I would like to see is if we, like, say, come back into here. So we're gapping down too. I haven't even mentioned that. We are gapping down. So here's the gap fill. This could be something like this too. If you do this off the bat and you fill the gap, right? And you get some lower highs and then you go through weakness, wow, you could really hit the most shorter price of that trend day, go through the monthly VWAP, week to day VWAP, and hit this right here. It's really what I'm looking for. Also, like I said, if we don't hit the single prints and we just go raw up here, but we have problems up here, lower high, we could also clean those singles out, fill that gap. So it's very interesting right now what's going on. We're continuing to push down. I guess that was the addition of the jobs is what's more important right now besides unemployment going up. Like I said, these single prints should not be supportive with a weak market. Right? What's the VIX at? VIX is at almost 13 now. 10-year yield is up. That's very important. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with this. Those are my scenarios. Obviously, they could change if we clean these singles out. But let's look at the watch list real quick. Look at the VIX. VIX is up 3.26%, almost at 13, right? 10-year yield is up 2.64%. Dollar, there's a triple head monster, all up. 10-year yield, VIX, dollar. Okay, it's going to put weight on these markets. Now we're starting to go through the single prints a little bit. And this just can be a correction. Really pushing down, almost cleaning. Now, these single prints will not get cleaned unless it's the real-time trading hours. It doesn't matter that overnight's cleaning them out. That doesn't count, but still important. Okay. All right. So I think that's it for today. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Got the plan. Might change, but that's my plan right now. Hope you enjoyed my analysis. Alright, and if you did, I'm here every day at 8:10 a.m. Today was 8:15, but usually every day is 8:10 a.m. And just join me. Learn. If you have any questions, please let me know. And of course, if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up or a like. Alright? And I wish everybody have a great weekend. Stay green, stay patient, and let's see what this market brings us today. Alright? I'll see everybody Monday.